Blood crawls, shadows fly low.
The blood crows, 5 children as a single shadow in the murk, like ravens that wheeled above the city's broken bones. In the ruined fortress perched upon the cliffs amid the knife-edge rocks, they had found their home and shelter. The world was a play of survival and peril, and they had learned to dance upon the waves of ruin without ever drowning. Zora, the leader with the fire-red hair and eyes, that held the ember of an unquenched forge at her side. Silas the silent, a master of watching, who wrote the world's secret signs in chalk upon his slate. Seraphine, reader of bones, who drew prophecies from the remnants of beasts and the sea. Finn, the pyromane, whose fingertips drew fire and turned pain into dominion. Rowan, the eldest, half-starved, yet calm itself incarnate. And Elias, the youngest, whose milky eyes beheld ghosts as though they were old companions. Together they forged a family that bowed to no command. The bond was more than blood, it was justice in continuance, an act of rebellion against a world that had forsaken them.
Blood crows, blood crows, blood crows, shadows fly low, shadows fly low.
They knew that the king's couriers delivered the juices of sleep unto the crown servants, and this one was a regular bearer slipping through the streets with the satchel brimmed with files. Zora and the blood crows had long marked him, knew him for a current face that governed the exchange beneath the city's cloak of night. Yet this time something differed. He bore a purse of gold. The blood crows had read the signs. Zora nodded and the band followed him through the narrow lanes, leaping walls and rooftops, never losing sight until he reached his mark. Zora stepped forth, her hand raised high, the courier whirled fear in his eyes. Yet the other man's countenance froze into a mask of terror. He lifted his arms, a scream sought escape from his throat, but it was vain. The spy received his rightful doom. The bearer would have fled in panic, yet they held him fast. They stripped him of every foul. Zora let him go, a mistake, yet some remnant of humanity still stirred within her breast. They turned and fled into the night's embrace, while afar the watchmen began to cry alarm.
Blood crows, blood crows, shadows fly low, shadows fly low.
They ran toward the harbor, pursuers hard upon their scent, when at the dock's edge they espied dockside Dolly, a woman who set a price on everything beneath the moon. She gave the blood crows not only tidings, but shelter from the watch.
For 1 gold coin she danced through the night and drew the guards the wrong way.
Keep yourselves well, children, she said as Zora drew near her. The city devours all that is careless, remain in the shadows. We shall, answered Zora, cold as winter iron. The blood crows vanished once more into the dark, their footfalls soft as the mist that swallowed the city. They ran it faster, pausing only to press coins into the hands of the poorest at the wayside. When through the rain they heard singing, and through the fog whirled Horatio, the city's painted owl. The wind flies low this night, he murmured, still dancing while he greeted the blood crows with a sly and knowing glance.
Keep yourselves well, children, the city eats all that moves.
Zora raised her hand, and the blood crows as ever tossed him a few coins. Horatio caught them midair, yet his dance never ceased.
Walk wary, he called, as his feet left new traces in the mist.
And forget not what awaits you here.
Blood crows, blood crows, blood crows, shadows fly low, shadows fly low.
They hastened on through the harbor, giving the last crumbs of their spoil to children who roamed past, scavenging the streets' garbage for something edible. At the furthest edge of the wars, where few dared venture, here it was black and ghastly. Dubious souls lingered, so that one was ever undisturbed. They used this place as a meeting ground to barter the files for something useful, be it knowledge or mere buttons, food, a spool of thread. Whatever it was about exchange. Nothing is free in Nyth-Goroth. They knew the man did good with it, and that sufficed them wholly for a motive. They knew also that he trafficked it not for gold or gain to enrich himself. No, he walked the nights to lighten the sorrow of the poorest.
Weary and spent, they began the journey home. The ruined fortress beckoned, despite its cold stone and dry heart. Yet it gave a sense of hearth, of returning. It was their place in a world